Blinds. Today I'm going to show you how to prepare and install a VS2 blind into a uPVC window. So what you should get is one bag of feet, two handles, and one anti-slip rubber for the feet. The anti-slip rubbers go on the feet. You get little things that go in there. The rubbers go on the bottom, and then I just put the screw through in preparation. You've got one that'll have, or two that'll have little metal strips on there. They're for the top. They have a metal thing for the magnet to stick to. Now also, before I get too far down the track, I'm going to make a template up for drilling the window. So what you need, this is a bit of packing tape which will come off a lot of the boxes that you get sent. If you don't worry, it's a 10mm, it's just a 10mm thick strip of paper would be fine. And then I just line that up with the hole, and then just put a slight little nick in the, and that basically lines up to, actually might be better on that. That basically lines up to that hole in the foot. Then grab a drill bit. You'll need I use a 1mm to 1.5mm drill bit. We'll go over to the window and I'll drill the window out. These are a LU plus window, which is similar to all Cumberling windows. This is the same system. The Decunic is a little bit different, but I'll do another one of them down the track. And then you just line up that little hole, drill that in there, do your top. I sort of hold that, whether you can get that in there, just hold that in there, and then drill that hole in there. It's worth, I sometimes drag it, give it a couple of mil off the edge of the window just to get that, just a nice little bit of play. Then you'll need a T10 drill bit, which is that little guy there. Finish putting your rubbers on. So your two without the metal strip go to the bottom. Grab the other two. Don't over tighten them, like just be careful. Like if you're using them for the first time, potentially use a hand driver rather than a speed bit and drill. They are reasonably easy to over tighten and strip the holes, so okay, and then they're pretty tight in there, so don't move. Now the installation of the blind. Take your rubber bands off, undo your string, I get my finger between the two strings just to take any twists out. Get it up there, and then just get that I always put that little bit of string in behind that, in underneath that metal strip, so it's not pulling out, and then it'll just click on. Same on the other side, just get that little bit of string underneath that metal strip, and they just click on. And then you should have about the blind sitting about 5 mil above the other feet. So same deal, just get your foot on a little bit of an angle to push it in there, and then it'll just snap down. And then over here, you should have about 10 mil to pull down this one. I always operate the blind before I've got too much tension on it. And then pull that foot down, and oops, put your string up in there, pull it down there, and then that's it. Now, if you happen to have too much or more than, say, 10 mil to pull down, it's really easy to adjust. I'm going to put let a little bit out of this anyway. So I just get a pencil, mark the string, and then just unpick that knot. You can rest your shoulder in on the. I normally rest my shoulder in on the blind so it doesn't drop down. And just allow about 5 mil of that knot back through there. So you're letting the knot, you're making the blind slightly longer. Okay, snapping back on. And if you do one side, you do the left, otherwise you put it a little bit out of balance. Okay. Snapping back on, and then you have two handles. They push on from the right hand side. And then when you operate the blind, you have two rubber strips on this window. Just pull them out, just pull it out a little, like you can pull them right out, but just pull them out enough that you're not making contact with that rubber, and then they close up. And then that's it. That's our VS2 blind installed.